I want to share regarding my testimony. You see, when I was young, I had no purpose in life. I do everything that hurt my parents. And I go through life without a purpose, without any thought about the future. Whatever I know is how to enjoy life, to spend money and find things that bring pleasure to my life. And after that, it makes it worse because the money that I earn is not enough for me because of my spending. So I go to gambling. When I gamble, when I lost, I would I would borrow money from my parents, my friend, all that. Until the end, they don't loan it to me. Then I go to the loan shop, start lending money from the loan shop. Then the things become worse and worse. The loan shop I go through, at first, I feel scared because you have to pay the money. It's not enough to pay. Then I go from A to B, cover all, and the money, became more and more that I couldn't pay. In the end, I have to do something better. One of the loan shark said, if you want something to do with money, I can help you. And I asked him, whatever you can help me, just let me know how. He said, if you are daring enough, you bring drugs. Smuggling drugs, you'll earn back the money. But it's against the law, whether you dare or not. In my thought, I think, since I got nowhere to go, so I have to take the risk. So I took the risk to take the heroin from there to go to Taiwan. And unfortunately, I got caught. So I was put in prison for life sentence. Life sentence is 10 years, but I get into fight all that, it extends to 14 years. I'm in prison in Taiwan for 14 years. Then all of a sudden, I go there in the prison. Many of the Christian brothers and sisters come and see me. But actually, I don't know them, but they said, the Lord want us to see you. Whatever you need, you just tell us, we'll give it to you. But I told them I don't need at the moment. Until one day, one of the prisoners, one of the brothers told me, if you don't take it, how you expect me to explain to the Lord? You always don't receive any. I said, since you are so sincere with that, anything you buy for me is okay. And I never thought, I was a Buddhist, or I became Christian in my life. Because of their love that they showed towards me, touched my heart. And one day I met a Christian brothers. I was staying with many of the multiracial race are in prison. So one of them, the Belgian guy, asked me, why don't you join the Bible class? So since he asked that, I said, okay. Since I have to work, I go there. Then I joined the Bible class. Slowly I was drawn by the Lord. You know what words that touched my heart? The Lord said to me, you take Lord teaching thoughtlessly. In haste you did not hear me. So I asked my pastor. The pastor said, the Lord is speaking to you through the words from the words that people let you know. So he is trying to bring you in as a Christian. So after a certain time, I think, okay, as a Christian, I felt that as a Christian is better than my Buddhist. Because at the time when I was a Buddhist, I always go to the temple, all that. I donate money, all that. No one cares of me. But this one is different, the way they do it. So I felt, okay, I will join the Christian. Then one day, I asked my pastor. The pastor said, the Lord is talking to you. He wants to bring you to his arm, into his life. So are you willing to accept? So I said, accept. Then I was baptized in the prison to become a Christian. Then after the 14 years when I left the prison, when you come out, all friends are gone. Some of them die, some of them leave you, all that, you got no friend. And one day I was sitting below, one of his glorious church pastor come and invite me to join the church. So I joined them. I joined them, I think. Then they put me in the autumn community. You see, it's better for me because I felt so lonely most of the time, alone, got nothing to do. At least I joined the community, I have something to do with my life. So I joined them. Whatever activities they give it to me, I do it. I will help. And that's how I go through my life. Actually, when the first time I come out of the church, I was in a church in True Ways, by the same church, But there I felt that the church is very large, many people. So I have nothing to do. I just, happen to be a meal on wheel. I do distribute food to the old guys around the area, all that. Then I felt, wow, the whole week, sometimes nothing to do, I felt very uneasy. I used to work all the time. So since at my age, I also can't get job. So after that, I joined the communities, this glorious community. They have a lot of activities going around. So I joined them. I have fellowship with them, and I have friends with me, and I easily pass my time, And they serve. Sometimes we go trekking to the block to ask those house owner, ask those people to join our church. Ask them whatever they need, they can come to the church to listen to someone, and whatever they need, we can help them in a way that depend on what they want us to help them. And if we can do it, we will help them. That's the way we will go through. And you see, and I truly say, I am not the one who filled with love, The Lord has said to me already, frankly speak out to me one day, said, perhaps only after you have loved and lost, you will comprehend what it means for another person to love you. Those of you who never suffer unrequited love are the most insensitive to the hurt that they inflict on another. You see, it's a very powerful word. And I felt very painful because I love someone. But in the end, I just, treasure the love. So, that's how with me. So the Lord is trying to pull me back to love others, to teach me, to grow. This is all I have in my testimony.
Sharing how your Christianity helped you to actually now love and volunteer and help other people in your community. I got one question first before the student asks you a question. Actually, same question with them just now. What are the challenges you face in your daily life, or in, let's say, your interaction in the community, in the orphan community?
Daily life.
Do you have any, because we see here you have some health issues, is that a problem to you? Or let's say in the church setting, right, where you mix around and help other people, do you find any challenges? Like just now Juliana has some people make her feel she's useless. Do you have something like that?
Yeah, I have. You see, since we are the God children, the Lord touched our heart to help others. Because our God is the love, is the God of love. He is faithful. He wants his children to be like him, to help others. That's the Christian faith, So we have to, have hope on him, depend on him. Whatever we do, we have to, listen to him, to obey and to be obedient. That's the Lord that he wants us to be. So whatever we can, when we are touched by the Lord, we will do anything for them, for him, to glorify his name, because he is so loved us. He has given his son to die for us on the cross. It shows that how much he has loved us. And because of our sins, we are, separate from him. So Lord, try to save everyone, every human being to his life. So he gives us all that.
Thank you for sharing why you love people. I'm sure the students will have questions for you. Anybody? Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah, I'm just curious about the three of you actually, because I noticed that you guys have all, you three have all mentioned that somehow in one way how Christianity has helped you. Okay, so I'm just very, very curious. Would you say that your religion has helped you find meaning in your life, and this has led to some development of your definition of successful aging in this sense? Because you find meaning in your life in helping others, and therefore you do actions that because you find that because you find this meaning in your religion as well.
Did Christianity give you meaning to life?
Yeah.
That's the question, right? Right? That's the question, right?
I mean, I just thought because I just noticed it.
Right.
In Christianity,
Christianity make life meaningful for you.
Yeah, of course. Since we understand the Bible a bit of it, we understand that we are sinners. In the first place, Adam and Eve, they are put in the Garden of Eden because he eat the fruits that bring them to sin. So that's why he left. And God tried to save. Then after that, every one of them born out of sin because of the Adam and Eve. So now the Lord tried to save as many people to his side. So he gave his son to save us.
Thank you for sharing this part of the meaning of your current life. I think you also want to ask the other two.
Yeah, because because you were talking about how we want to carry on our work and stuff like that. So I thought whether it would be nice to know that because you find meaning in these activities, does it benefit you, and do you try to bring it to others?
Does it benefit you? What do you take from this?
Benefit me. He gave me a lot of benefit. The Lord, when I was in prison for four months inside, when I was desperate for money, the pastor sent money to me. Every 6 months, he sent 1,000 Singapore dollars. And for 4 months, he sent the money. It shows that how much the Lord loved me. So that's why he touched my heart a lot.
Financially.
Financially and even everything. He tried to help me.
And you are provided for. Okay.
Provide all the things for me. So I trust him, I love him, as he has loved me.
This is why you joined the Autumn.
And he is the creator of this world. So whatever, he has the power in his hand. He is the one who created the world, everything. If you read the Bible, you understand how he created the world. By the speak of his mouth, things come into being. Everything is created.
Thanks for sharing. Thank you, sir, for sharing. So you have a very long history, 14 years, you said, in prison, and then after that, when you're outside, you continue to do the good things.
And now I'm not working. I have the support from the social worker.
Right.
And when I go to doctor, I have the PA card to pay. Everything is free for me.
Right.
You see how good is
so you believe all these are being provided?
Everything is provided for me.
Beneficial to you. Okay.